Before we go on into the video, if you guys want to win a copy of FIFA 18 on any console of your choice, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Do those three things, that'll enter you into the giveaway. I'll be contacting the winner in a month's time. Best of luck, and let's go on into the video. Hey guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video. And today, I'm going to bring you guys a video on the brand new Futties cards coming to Ultimate Team on Friday the 7th of July. We've got loads and loads of new content to look forward to in what could potentially be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, promos of all of FIFA 17. It's going to last 6 weeks, and we've got loads and loads of new content, including brand new SBCs and lots of other things to look forward to. And in this video here, I'm going to be covering all the information we know about the Futties FIFA 17, and also I'm going to be going back and looking at some of the articles EA posted for FIFA 16, which shows all the different categories we had for the Futties cards, so you guys can get a rough idea of some of the cards we are going to see for the Futties, which are going to be released in a couple of days. So we're over on EA's website, and as you guys can see, it says that the Futties are going to be released on Friday, July the 7th, and they will go on until August the 18th, so we've got 6 weeks of brand new content to look forward to. Starting off, we've got end of an era premium SBCs. 6 players who are at the end of their story careers will be released over the course of Futties as special premium SBCs. Now, I have actually already done a video on the potential cards we could see from these SBCs. If you do want to go and check it out, I'll leave an annotation in the top right corner of the video, and it covers lots of different players, including the likes of Lampard, Gerrard, Tossi, and a few others that we could see released in these SBCs. I would recommend going and checking that one out. As you guys can see there right here, it says, in addition to this, 5 match loan versions of each of these premium SBCs will also be made available, obviously with lower requirements, as they are only a loan version of the card. And if you guys do go and follow EA on Twitter, they're most likely going to tweet out the cards before they are released. So if you do want to get a sneak peek of some of the potential SBCs we are going to see, go and follow EA Sports on Twitter. Next up, we've got Footy player voting SBCs. Over the course of the 6 weeks, 30 players will be nominated across 10 categories, and you'll have the opportunity to vote your favourite by completing their specific Futties nomination SBC. So you can actually vote for the card that you want to win the Futties in their specific category. So let's say you want Jack Butland to go and win his category for the best goalkeeper. In previous years, you'd have to go onto EA's website and vote that way, whereas this year, you can actually just complete an SBC and you'll actually get a pink card. It's going to be a Futties nominee item with base stats of the player you voted for in return for that. So for example, if you want to vote for Jack Butland, you just have to complete the SBC. That will cast your vote, and you'll get a pink Jack Butland card, 82 rated, with exactly the same stats as his normal card, but you will get that card as an untradeable in your club. I'm not exactly sure what the requirements will be. I expect it's probably going to be very, very easy and cheap to complete, as EA will want lots of people to complete these SBCs, and after all, you're not getting a boosted version of the card, only a different colour, so I expect they will be very, very cheap and very easy to complete. And I expect it's going to be something like, for example, Jack Butland. You just have to trade in Jack Butland's gold card to get the pink card, something cheap, easy, and something lots of people are going to be able to do. The player with the most completed nomination SBCs will win each category. Their Futties winner item will then be made available with boosted stats in a separate winner SBC. Completing the winner SBC is the only way to get the winner item. Nominee items do not get an automatic upgrade. So once the card has won its category, let's again go with Jack Butland as an example. Let's say he wins the category for the best goalkeeper. He will then be re-released once the voting period has ended with an upgraded winner item. It's going to be a pink Futties card with the gold bars on the slightly different design for a Futties winner item, and that one will then be available in an SBC. Obviously with harder requirements, it will be more expensive, as it will be a boosted card, and the only way to get them is by SBCs. You can't get them through the transfer market like we have had in previous years. Next up, we've got the best of SBCs. The Futties bring one final opportunity to complete some of the most popular SBCs released throughout the year for a limited time only during Futties. This includes popular player kits and campaign SBCs and more, each with a slight twist. So we're going to have lots of SBCs re-released. This probably includes the Footmas SBCs. People like Bellerin, Fernandinho, Emre Can, Prolo, and many more could potentially be re-released on Ultimate Team, and if you guys did miss out on those, you're going to be able to complete them and get the card if you did miss out on it. Also, people like Player of the Month Sterling, Player of the Month Son, and many other cards could potentially be re-released. I'm not too sure what the slight twist will be. Most likely it's going to be slightly harder requirements for some SBCs. For example, with Raheem Sterling, towards the beginning of the game to complete that SBC, it cost about 150k, whereas right now it would only cost about 50k just because player prices have gone down a lot, so I expect they will probably make the requirements slightly harder. But this is very, very cool. It's something I'm really looking forward to doing, being able to get some SBC cards I did miss out on, and I'm sure lots of you guys are looking forward to do exactly the same. But ultimately, we've got best of packs, which are going to bring one final opportunity to get special content from fan favourite campaigns released throughout the year. Throughout Futties, complete SBCs, compete in Foot Champions and online tournaments to earn these untradeable pack rewards. Now this means we're going to get guaranteed Team of the Season packs, guaranteed Foot Birthday packs, guaranteed man of the match packs, and many others simply for completing SBCs or competing in FUT Champions and Daily Knockout tournaments. Now, actually looking through the FUT Champions Daily Knockout tournament calendar, I saw there's a FUT birthday pack guaranteed for one of the tournaments, and also there is going to be a Team of the Tournaments pack guaranteed. So we've got lots of these untradeable packs, which are going to give you the opportunity to get loads and loads of special cards simply for either playing the game or completing SBCs. Finally, we have got marquee transfers SBCs, and it says right here, with the transfer window opening on July the 1st, the real world transfer market is starting to heat up with some of the top transfers already announced. That includes people like Lacazette, Bernardo Silva, Edson, Salah, and lots of other cards which will be released. With the new weekly marquee transfer SBCs, you'll be able to earn a lone item of the most exciting summer transfers of players to try them out on their new clubs. So I don't really think this is going to be too popular or too useful, just because you're getting the card's normal base card. You're getting a gold base card on loan. They're not going to be boosted really in stats. So if you've already tried the card out, for example, if you've tried out Bernardo Silva at Monaco, he's not going to play any different at Manchester City. I mean, it's going to be useful for building some teams, but they're on loan anyway, probably for 10, maybe 20 games. So you're not actually getting a boosted version, which is quite annoying. EA could have maybe released a slightly boosted out version, maybe a little bit harder to complete, but you'd be getting a better card. So I don't really think many people are going to complete these, but anyway, it's still something new coming to the game. And finally, we've got some frequently asked questions. How do I vote for Futties awards? You just complete the nominee SBC for a player you want to vote for. Will the items that I get by completing a nominee SBC have boosted stats? No, they won't. You only get them with the Futties winner cards. That's the only ones that actually have boosted stats. The nominee items just have the normal base stats of the base card. Do Futty nominee items get automatically updated if the player wins? No, they don't. As I said, they only get released with the Futty winner cards. Will transfer players only be available through marquee transfer SBCs? No, they will also be available in packs as per usual, which does actually make marquee transfer SBCs pretty much useless, because who is going to go and complete an SBC for probably like 5, maybe 10,000 coins to get, for example, Salah at Liverpool on loan for 10 or 20 games, when you could just go onto the market and buy the card at that club without having it on loan, and probably for the same price, if not cheaper? It really does not make sense. So I don't think anyone's really going to go and complete these market transfer SBCs. They just don't really seem that useful. And finally, are players featured in marquee transfer SBCs awarded as special items? No, they're just given regular player items, which again makes these marquee transfer SBCs even more useless. I mean, I'm not going to probably complete any of them. I'll just go and buy the cards off the market. But those are the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. So let's head over now to FIFA 16 and see some of the categories EA released, so you guys can get a rough idea of some of the cards we are going to see on FIFA 17 for the Futties. So we're back on EA's website. Just one thing to bear in mind though is that last year EA released 50 players with 5 in each category, whereas this year they're going to have 30 spread across the 10 categories. That's obviously going to be 3 cards in each category rather than 5. We start off with in for the safe hands. This is obviously going to be goalkeepers. I'll just name a few players that I expect to see included in each of these categories. So for this one, I expect Butland is going to be there, and potentially De Gea as well, maybe someone like Begovic as well, but I think Butland is guaranteed to be in there. In for the tackles is normally a defender, so we're going to have people like Smalling and Bailly and other popular players nominated for this one. In for the skills, pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be a skiller, a 5-star skiller. Popular ones include people like Balassi and just the most popular 5-star skillers on this game really. The 3 most popular are likely to be included in this category. I don't think they're going to put in people like Ronaldo and Neymar. They're most likely going to be quite lower rated and easier to complete ones, because I don't really think at this stage of FIFA there's going to be an SBC Ronaldo or Neymar, just because they're going to be so expensive, so high rated, and EA haven't really done anything like that in the past. In for the long shots, again pretty self-explanatory. People who are good at long shots and popular on the game, people like Coutinho and Eriksen are a few that I can think of off the top of my head. In for the headers is players, again pretty self-explanatory, who are good in the air and are good at headers. So we're going to have probably people like Andy Carroll, those target man type of players, maybe people like Giroud as well, not too sure on that one. In for the leadership is normally a captain or a leader of their team. I remember in the past we've had De Rossi for this. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but De Rossi is one of them. And basically any players who are captain of their clubs or show a lot of leadership playing for their club could potentially be released in this category right here. In for the weak foot is players with 5-star weak foot. So probably Eriksen is one of the top ones up there. Very popular player on the game who's got 5-star weak foot, and there are quite a few others who are also very, very popular on Ultimate Team, which you guys can probably think of. Out of position, I think is people who players have actually used in different positions. So back on FIFA 16, I believe, Bale was one of the ones. Bale as a striker, I think a lot of people used to like using Bale up front, and obviously he was a default winger. So this one here, I can't really think of many players who it could potentially be. I'm sure there are lots and lots of ones who people use. Maybe a Martial at striker, that would be really, really cool to see. And I think that's one that EA could potentially do. Martial's a very popular player, and having Martial released out of position as a striker would be really, really cool. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see that. Next, we've got perfect links. I believe the winners last year on FIFA 16, I think it was Gundogan and Royce. Obviously, two popular players getting a hyperlink. There are lots and lots of popular players on FIFA 17 as well, who obviously get hyperlinks together. A hyperlink, for those of you who don't know, is people who play for the same nation and same club. So, for example, Martial and Schneiderlin, they both have a Man United French card. I don't think those would be items that win, just because no one really uses Schneiderlin, and he has also transferred, but there are quite a few cards that could potentially be released there. And finally, in for the pace, this is normally the sweaty one. We've had people like Dumbia, people like Abarbo, and very, very popular pacey players released for this. I expect Musa is definitely going to be nominated for this one. Maybe people like Walcott as well, those really fast players, but I think Musa could potentially go ahead and win that category there. I'm not sure if EA will do exactly the same categories this year. They may mix them about a bit, but I expect we are going to have quite similar ones and quite similar cards released, but I am really looking forward to it. Hope you guys are as well. Let me know anything in the comments down below I have missed out on from Futties on the websites right here. If you guys have seen anything else, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like as well if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here for daily FIFA content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.